G'day, I'm Ray. Welcome to another no-nonsense, hopefully beneficial, straight-talking video about stuff that already affects, may affect, or will affect your life in Thailand, along with other lesser-known facts about Thailand. Before we continue, if you're in Chiang Rai and you are finding it difficult to open a bank account, need help getting your non-immigrant O or an education visa, or want to learn basic Thai, Jen is a great time, stress and money-saving resource. Jen's contact details are in the video description. And now here's a hint. To get a non-immigrant visa, arrive in Thailand on a 30 or 60-day tourist visa, not a visa on arrival or visa exempt. Okay, now let's get on with the topic. Before I continue, I want it understood that I'm not a lawyer. I'm not offering any kind of legal advice. What I'm about to share with you is credible information that I've gathered from many sources, and it's the regulations to open a company. The process of forming a Thai limited company is quite complex, so I strongly recommend you use a lawyer to help you and ensure that your business is operating as quickly as possible. The lawyer's services should include registering a Thai company, obtaining work permits, and business visas. First, here's the basics of registering a Thai limited company. In Thailand, a limited company is the most utilized type of legal entity. A Thai limited company is owned by a minimum of 3 shareholders and managed by at least 1 director. One of the biggest advantages of a Thai limited company is that it is legally a standalone company under Thai law. As for company registration in Thailand, it's important to be aware that at least 51% of a company's shares must be held by Thai citizens. The remaining shares may be held by anyone. In spite of this, it is still possible for a foreigner to maintain controlling interest in a company by issuing 2 separate classes of shares, ordinary shares and preferred shares. This will provide full control of the business to the foreigner who owns it. Shareholders with ordinary shares, however, have more voting rights in the company. At least 1 director is chosen by the shareholders. Only the director is authorized to sign anything on behalf of the Thai company, and individual shareholders are only liable to their percentage of shares. Financially, when registering a Thai company, you must have at least 2 million Thai baht of capital registered in order to be eligible for 1 work permit. However, this does not mean that you need to have this amount of money to start. It is merely the limited liability of your Thai company. And there are 2 exceptions. The first is if the company is established only to hold property, then only 1 million Thai baht is necessary. The other exception is U.S. citizens can have a business and open a new company and own 100% of the shares. You will need to register your business as dealing with real estate transactions. If your registration is less than 65% owned by Thai, you may have a problem dealing with land transactions, as it is reserved only for people with Thai nationality. So, it is recommended that you register your real estate business in a Thai name only and change the ownership later on. Start with the name reservation of your new company setup. You must provide the desired name for your new company along with 2 alternative names, then submit these to Thailand's Ministry of Commerce. The minister will then verify that no similar company names have been reserved and that the name does not violate any ministerial rules. The registration is very simple and requires 2 to 4 days to be completed. Then comes the Thai company registration file, the Memorandum of Association, or MOA. Once your company name has been reserved, all shareholders must sign an MOA. The MOA is a document which provides the names and personal information for all of the company's shareholders as well as the company's address, registered capital, and intended scope of business activities. Once all shareholders have signed the MOA, it may be submitted to the Ministry of Commerce along with all of the documents pertaining to the company's registration in Thailand. The Ministry of Commerce is located in Bangkok, but if the company's office is located outside of Bangkok province, these documents may be submitted to the filing office in the province where the company is located. Once this registration step is completed and processed, the Ministry of Commerce will then issue the company affidavit, certification, list of shareholders, and company articles of association. Hey folks, if my content is of value, a subscribe and a like would be much appreciated. This will help me to keep more people informed. And to be sure you miss nothing, click on the notification bell. Now, for tax and VAT registrations for your business. All documents associated with the registration of the company's tax ID card and VAT certificate must be submitted to the Central Filing Office of the Revenue Department. Also, as part of the process of obtaining a VAT certificate, you must obtain permission from the landowner of your company's address if your company does not own the land outright. Next, a corporate bank account. Once the registration is completed, your company will probably want to open a corporate bank account. The company directors must be present. If any of the signatories for the bank account are foreigners, some banks will require each of the foreign signatories to submit a valid work permit prior to opening the account. This can be completed within a day. To complete what I've just explained will take approximately 1 month. And then the final step of setting up your company is applying for a business visa and a Thai work permit. In order to obtain a Thailand work permit, you must first have a non-immigrant visa, often called a non-B visa. The way to obtain this visa changes all the time. For a Thai work permit, you will need to submit all necessary documentation to the Department of Labor. If submitted correctly, an application can be processed in as little as 7 days. Further, for each foreigner working within your business, your company is required to have a registered capital of 2 million baht. Thus, if you have 2 foreigners working in your company, at least 4 million baht registered capital is required. However, this does not mean that you need to have this amount of money to start. It is simply the limited liability of your Thai limited company. For each foreigner working in the company, you will need to hire 4 Thai staff. Thai laws and regulations change frequently, so it is always recommended to have a reliable, reputable lawyer to handle these matters for you. If you have any intention of opening a business in Chiang Rai, Jen can recommend a good English-speaking lawyer. Okay, folks, that's it from me for this time. As usual, I'm interested to hear about any related experiences you may have had and your opinion. But just as important, if there's anything in particular that you would like to know more about in Thailand, pop it in the comments.